so much fucked up shit to get into. Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I am Michael fucking Rainey here with Jon Delcollo.
Hello, Mike. Hello, everyone.
Jacob from Mattera.
Hey, hey.
And our ghost producer tonight.
Spooky season still.
It's haunted here.
Did you have a lot of trick-or-treaters here last night?
I was not home.
No?
Yeah, I was at Helium. I saw you there, dickhead.
So you
saw
did.
him at Helium?
Well, when are trick-or-treaters done? 8 p.m., 7 p.m.?
Dude, what if you came up to me at Helium and I was just like, ugh. Just watching Ring camera of children coming to the door. But, yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay, sorry for asking.
Yeah. But I had the lights out, so they didn't, any child in his right mind would not have come here.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Just to egg the house.
Trick-or-treating 101. Yeah, they'll be back next year with some stink bombs.
God damn it. All right. Jake, did you have a lot of trick-or-treaters?
We had a ton of trick-or-treaters, brother. Like, we have a fun little neighborhood, haunted houses. I dressed up as Taylor Swift.
Oh.
That's not true. I don't know why I said that.
My lord, these pants are loose, but they're tightening up quick.
Yeah, it was a good time, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a blank space in these sweatpants.
I'm assuming it's a
yeah.
Taylor song and not a Jason Kelsey's catch, Travis Kelsey. Can we start over?
Yeah. Mike, you're looking 1980 fine, brother.
Thank you, Jake.
Rachel Nevada sweatshirt.
You know what I think I'm going to do next year? I think I will hand out candy. You know how you have a little fun with a kid, just say, and what are you supposed to be? I think I'm going to say, what the fuck are you supposed to be?
That'll look good on your house.
Yeah. Just having fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to flip this coin?
I sure do.
Go for it.
Watched a little bit of Impractical Jokers yesterday while I was feeding my baby daughter.
Oh, she like it yet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite?
You know she's a merhead.
Wow.
He's the most baby-like.
Yeah.
He'd be on that goo goo gaga shit. Here we go. You dick. You won.
We're back.
We
Look
did
at that.
it.
It's a Halloween miracle. We got a special boy tonight.
What school did he go to? Was it a trailer outside of the school?
He went to the Lookout Mountain School for Boys.
Tennessee or another state?
Colorado?
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right by
Tennessee.
Golden, Colorado, or the Coors.
Where's really?
Coors Brewery. It's where Buffalo Bill is buried.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He was borderline retarded.
Dang, must be the elevation, baby.
There's no easy way to say this, but your son's got the elevation.
Oh, he's elevated, all right.
Yeah, this guy was a real motherfucker. Committed at least 2 murders, likely did more, and could potentially be the serial killer responsible for up to 9 Great Basin murders.
The Great Basin where we just spent time?
Yeah, I didn't realize how fucking big that was.
Yeah, it's like multiple states.
Fucking Idaho, California, Oregon, Nevada,
Really?
Colorado.
Wow. Okay, so I mean...
It's not a buffalo.
Basin?
Yeah. That's bison. Hey, where's that dunce helmet?
Jesus Christ. I think the
I think the
fire alarm's going off for your
No,
head
basin,
right now.
I think the definition is like a body of water that doesn't empty into another body of water. Or no, it's a watershed. A watershed. The basin, I think, is a collection of watersheds. No, does this sound right?
All right.
And a watershed does not empty into another body of water.
Do both require lifeguards?
Likely. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't think it's correct.
All right, well, I think I'm at least pretty close.
Watershed just implies that it would shed water to a different place.
No, but it's like when you see a picture of one, it's just there. It's not.
A basin is a bowl for washing,
Yeah.
typically
Thank you,
attached
Jake.
to a wall and
Jesus
having faucets
Christ.
connected to a water
I
supply.
hope he unplugged his own mic.
What is a basin's in geography? Oh, I'll tell you. It's a depression or a dip.
It really is.
It's
getting worse by the
part
I
of the
bet you
podcast.
some of our fucking listeners are getting mighty basin headed right now.
What's up, all our basin heads? How you feeling?
Let's skip the geography class for now.
Let's hear all our basins in the chat go buck right now. But this gentleman, this is like out of fucking serial killer class. His name, three names. What do you think they are?
Dipshit is one of them.
Okay,
You go.
All right. Dipshit Reynolds.
I would put them in different order. Reynolds, Dipshit, McGillicuddy.
Dale Wayne Eaton.
Wayne. There's always a Wayne.
Yeah.
It is. And
Dale Wayne.
You either
Now-
become a serial killer or a Batman.
Do 3 named serial killers get the third name treatment after they're caught, or did he get called by all 3 names in his regular life every
all
day?
right. So I read some of the court transcripts, and in the court transcripts, when they had people that knew him testify on his behalf, they were referring to him as Dale Wayne.
Okay, so like a Anne Marie kind of thing, but for men.
Yeah.
A murder.
The same thing with Anne Frank.
What was hers?
I think Anne Frank Saperstein or something.
Anne Frank was not her full first and last name. It was just like a.
I didn't know that either. I thought it was Anne Frank.
What's the smile going?
I don't know.
I'm lying. I'm making all this up. I don't know.
I think he bit his tongue on an inappropriate joke. I'm assuming.
All right. I was trying to make up a hot dog stand named Anne Frank's.
Anne's Frank.
Why would they sell one fucking hot dog?
At a time. You can only
It's one of,
order
those one of the places that closes as soon as they're out of shit.
Yeah, and they close at 1 p.m. They don't open until fucking 12:30. Oh, man. I don't feel like I'm connecting with you guys yet.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll reset.
All right.
Feels like we're drinking different air in right now.
Back to Dale Wayne Eaton. He is known as the Lil Miss Killer.
Lil Miss, Lil Miss, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Not like beauty pageant.
No, that's what I thought.
That
I clicked on it. I was like, all right, this is going to
terrifying.
be another Jean Bonnet.
But no, thankfully, all of his victims were legal adults.
Thankfully.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It was her 18th birthday.
His one female victim was 18.
Oh.
And she was the one, her car, she drove a Honda CRX, and she had a vanity license plate that said Lil Miss on it. And then the other victim, the other confirmed victim,
Had booty shorts that said Little Miss. I'm sorry.
was a cellmate that he just got fed up with.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. But are they giving him a lot of credit? Because if you're saying that he's a mentally
Midget?
unfit, if he has a midget brain,
Yeah.
which is probably a bad thing to say.
Yeah. Let's just say his brain can't reach the counter.
His body can get on the roller coaster, but his brain can't. You know what I'm saying?
His brain's still buying funnel cake.
Oh, speaking of eating,
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I know.
God damn it. When Jake actually offered to stop at the gas station and get us something, I wish I'd asked
Yeah,
him.
I wish you would have stopped at one of the funnel cake gas stations that Delaware County is so famous for.
Should have asked you to stop at Anne Frank's.
Is this? You think it's really possible that he killed a lot more people if he's mentally retarded?
Brother, they're capable of so much. Have you ever worked with a special person?
I have not actually.
They're everything that you and I are capable of doing, including murder, they can do.
Okay, well that is disheartening to say the least. I thought they were just happy all the time.
No. Well, he had a rough upbringing. He was, at one point, he was diagnosed with PTSD. Rough upbringing, was raised in Meeker, Colorado. Brothers and sisters.
I don't know if you picked that up on the podcast, but a comically clown horn just went off as soon as he said Meeker.
Yeah.
It was like Meeker.
Rough upbringing.
Okay.
His mother was batshit insane. She actually set the family home on fire.
Yikes! One of those moms.
Yeah.
Bad cook.
And his dad was a real no good Nick too. His dad would drink a lot. He was abusive, especially toward the mother. He once kicked his wife so hard in the tuchus that it broke her tailbone.
Jesus
That sucks.
Christ!
And I don't know if either of you noticed me plumping my cheeks up, but I've been plumping up ever since I read that. So I'm going to be ready for either one of you if you ever decide to do that to me.
Isn't the tailbone right above where the plump area would be? You got to get a BBL kind of ass for me to miss that bone.
I'm working on some other things.
Okay. You're going to grow a fucking vestigial tail. This motherfucker's going to be walking around with a fucking skunk tail at the mall. Is that in his ass or is it growing out of his lower back?
That's fucking Rainey Saurus.
Rough upbringing. The dad once broke a beer bottle over his head.
Jesus Christ.
Either of your dads ever threaten you with beer?
No.
Like, to hit me with one?
Yeah.
Just holding a beer bong. Get over here, pussy.
No, it was the wooden spoon, and I think it was Mama who was going to hit you with the wooden spoon.
Yeah, she would crack you.
Yeah. Just, I mean, full mom swing isn't going to be nearly as hurtful as a 50% dad swing, you know.
True. I think I got spanked by my dad once.
But it's not crying because of the pain. It's crying because of the situation.
It's a lot.
You know
Yeah,
you did bad.
Yeah, and also too, you want to put on a presentation because you don't want it to keep going.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to give them what they want to get it over with.
Yeah,
if you're just sitting there with a shit-eating grin on your face, they're gonna be smacking harder.
Yeah, it's like you almost have to become a porn star in that moment.
A method actor. Or a porn star, yes.
Did you get threatened with beer as a child?
No, not threatened with. I got spanked for other reasons, but no beer threats. My dad did bring me into the kitchen to show me that he had Miller Lights in the fridge, and he's like, "I know how many are in there at all times."
What age were you?
I was young. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, man." Like,
You put it in you early. Don't even think about sneaking one of these beers.
Wow.
he did put it in me early.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. All right.
This
Welcome
guy
back to Little
turns
Stinkers,
every single thing I say into a self-molestation joke.
And he pulled it out late. My mom was spanking me after. His cum was going everywhere. It's like a Gallagher show.
Jesus
Christ.
I wish you could have got the Meeker guy to beep again.
That's, yeah. I'm actually going to go see what kind of car that was. I'll be back in fucking 50 minutes.
I did mention that he was slow. All right, so do you guys remember what the IQ number is for mental retardation?
It's horny, right? 69?
It is. And I think they made it 69 so that you could at least have a moment of hell yeah before you're like, wait.
Yeah,
Soften
unfortunately
the
for a
blow.
lot of them, it's 65 and below, which is not as horny.
Or yeah, it's
But
like,
you know, you only get a couple more smarter points to get that 69, bro.
But all right, so I saw that he was anywhere between 76, so not far off, and I think on the high end it was closer to 90.
Yeah, I feel like
85.
I went to a lot of school with a lot of 90s, I think.
Yeah, I mean 85 is on the lower end of average intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like 85 to 115 is where most people sit. Brother, I stand at 69.
Yeah, you're saluting from your top and your bottom.
Thank you. That might be the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me, John.
That's sad as shit, man.
Thank you. So when he gets held back in school, and school records are limited, so I don't know what grade, but he wasn't doing well in school, Jake. He was an emotional young man. They lived on a farm, so he was forced to do farm work. Could you imagine having a slow son that you make do farm work?
That seems appropriate.
Yeah, I think
Like
so too.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I don't mean that's in a negative way.
It would keep you busy.
To a degree.
Yeah.
To a degree, because I imagine there were like some times where he came in after being out in the field all day. He's like, all right, I milked all the chickens.
Yeah, like you don't see Stephen Hawking out in the field swinging anything.
You hope not.
Yeah.
Well, he was genius.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were saying because his body was not allowed on the roller coaster.
No, God, John.
You can put him on the roller coaster. I mean, I don't know that he would stay there. But he started getting into trouble around the age of 16, and I mentioned he was sent to Lookout Mountain School for Boys.
Okay. That sounds fucking awesome to me.
I was just about to say, I don't know whether that sounds like the coolest place on earth or the most molesty.
Yes. That's what it sounds like to me. Look out, boys.
All right, who's on lookout tonight? Yeah, it's just the movie Sleepers in the mountains.
Yeah. It's probably like Miller Lite, great taste, less filling. It's like coolest place on earth, most molesty.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know, Jake, man.
You had to say that while I was taking a sip.
What are you drinking?
Of Miller Lite.
Yeah. one of your dads, by the way.
Excuse you.
You have to put it back.
All right, fill it with piss and then seal it back up, please.
And then you're gonna drink it. You piss brain pervert.
What if that's how I fell off the wagon? It was by drinking a piss down beer.
Yeah, you're calling your Coke guy after you drink your own piss out of a beer can.
So he goes to Lookout Mountain School for Boys. They let him out when he's 19. They can keep you in there for that.
Yikes, you can't fucking sign yourself out at 18.
No, his sentence was until he was 19.
What year are we talking that he's at the camp?
This was late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Seems like a productive place for him because he does learn how to weld in there, and he ends up welding throughout adulthood to make money. Does fall on hard times occasionally, but at least he does have a skill. He also becomes a heavy equipment operator. He learns how to build things. He helps build a church at one point. Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. And early 70s, he falls in love. We always talk about good pussy names, bad pussy names. Where do you get a load of this name?
Elness.
Lenore.
No.
Elvis.
Melody St. John.
That sounds like
Lovely.
That is nice.
It does.
Pussy, man.
Your teeth all right?
Nah, they've lost them in Melanie's pussies. What's the name again?
Melody St. John.
God damn, dude.
I know,
That's a
brother.
fucking
Yeah, dude.
General Hospital name.
Yeah, way to go. Did you ever watch General Hospital as a child?
No.
Jake?
My mom used to watch it though.
Yeah, not my mother, my aunt. My aunt would make me watch
Aunt
it.
Patsy?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Was that the only one? Just one
No.
soap opera?
Dude, we
She
would
was watching
start
the whole
early.
block.
I think All My Children was the first one.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours of it.
One
right?
Life to Live, and then
Yep.
General Hospital on ABC. She was an ABC soap lady.
None of that shit's on anymore. Is
I think
it?
it's the most
Oh, no.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like daytime talk.
Yeah.
Tamron Hall. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was. It really dulls your brain.
Yeah. My mom used to watch it, and she would just fast forward the whole fucking time.
For what?
She'd tape them all
She's
on
looking for
VCR.
sex?
Yeah, she's looking for nudity.
For 30 years.
Not
I bet it
one.
happens tomorrow.
I guess it's like there were storylines she didn't give a shit about in the show.
Really?
So she'd just like get like it was like she'd watch one scene and then she'd be like, all right, next person. She'd be like, all right, fuck this guy, and then go to like the next one.
Whoever, she just
Yeah.
cared about a couple storylines. That's
It's insane.
pretty insane, brother.
Yeah, she's an insane person. So
There was one storyline that always struck me as insane. Do you remember Todd?
yes, that's who my mom. She would watch that fucking story. That's the one.
No fucking way. What are you talking about?
Todd.
Who's Todd?
Todd was a rapist.
Yeah, he had long hair, like a little bit of a scruff, like almost like a beard.
How many years was he on the show as
Long
a fucking
time.
rapist?
He started off as a rapist. And dude,
And then he had a redemption arc?
yes.
Jesus.
I think at one point he became a doctor or something. It was
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, it was
Like-
in hospital. Everybody becomes a doctor in that show.
Super handsome guy, which just goes to prove you can get away with anything when you're handsome. But Todd, he looked like a wolf.
Yeah.
Very handsome dude. But I was actually into that story because
Why, Mike?
Oh, my God.
no, for a very, very simple reason. Like I was a young man at the time and I was just starting to get into music. And when they were about to initiate the R scene,
Yeah.
they were playing Creep by Radiohead
On the show?
Damn.
on the show.
Wow.
That's kind of impressive for their budget.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then Todd, he did his time, and he was so sorry. And they let him back in to the club.
Was Todd Asian in any way?
No, it
No,
wasn't.
he was just very repentant.
Okay. I believe you.
But this has been Jake and Mike's Soap Opera Corner. Thank you for joining us on that. Some sad news to report.
Oh, no.
Oh, I guess this is sad news too, but throughout the early 80s, there were a lot of murders throughout Wyoming.
Just breeze over. I guess this is sad, but yeah, tons of murders.
A bunch of ladies that ended up missing. And this is also around the time where all those Great Basin murders that I had mentioned. Jake, you want to look that up again?
Yeah, it's a wall.
Yeah, so they started in the early 80s too. And during the early 80s, there's a bunch of murders in Wyoming where our dear friend Dale Wayne Eaton has set up shop with his lovely wife. And they have 3 kids too. Did I
Is that
mention
his
that?
calling card? Just by the way.
Yeah.
So,
3 kids.
how many potential other murders is he?
There were 9 Great Basin murders.
Uh-huh.
And then I forget.
That excludes whatever happened in Wyoming?
No, well, the Great Basin includes Wyoming, but there were some outside of that as well.
Okay.
And they were usually beating or strangulation.
Huh. Okay.
Which you had asked earlier about special people committing murders. I think that's usually how they do it.
By accident.
They love you too hard.
They do, yeah.
Lenny style.
Mm-hmm.
Where any it was at Halloween and some of them were dressed up like rabbits.
We're going to do Lenny style for the table, please.
You just bring out live rabbits for your big dumb friend to squeeze to death. And then this sad chef is in the back. I don't know why I came up with this restaurant theme, but
It's like a Korean barbecue.
You can get Lenny style at Out and Out. But, yeah, so that's one of the sad things. One of the other sad things is that Melody St. John leaves his ass.
Oh, no. With the children?
Yeah. So 1986. Go ahead, Jake.
What were the kids' names?
I don't know.
Do, Re, Mi? Because those are...
Melody.
I like that.
Wait, do you have a gun in the room that I could borrow?
I actually was thinking about getting a 3-man gun. One of our listeners is capable.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have the ghost gun blueprints, please email them to Mike's P.O. Box.
Down on his luck, Dale Wayne is not doing well. He is given a property in Wyoming. A family member dies, leaves them some land. There's nothing to this. Like there's no house on the land. It's just a plot of land.
Parcel of land.
Yeah.
If you want to put a house on it, go for it.
So he doesn't put a house. He lives in an old ass school bus, like the fucking Into the Wild guy.
That's cool, yeah. Christopher McCandless.
Yeah.
Super tramp. Super fucking dumb dead guy is what I call him.
You know who else is McCandless?
Sorry, I like
the
that
drummer from Def Leppard.
Oh, really? All right, I gotta go.
But he's down on his luck. There's no running water on the property, so he's disgusting. And one of the things that I learned through the court transcripts is that he was known to frequent a car wash in Wyoming. He would pay the money and walk through it.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Was he fully nude?
I don't know.
Holy shit, dude.
Imagine getting your barnacle scrubbed in the car wash. How awesome would that be?
I mean, that's the dream, right?
I mean, those things might be soft, but they seem rough,
Yeah.
you know?
Penises or brushes?
Both,
Okay.
in my case.
He's actually dating as well. And one of the girlfriends that they interviewed after he was caught says she used to call him Junkyard Dale.
Junkyard Dale. Yeah. He's got a hammer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He's got 3 kids and he's dating. Walking through car washes.
And he's slow. Like, that's one thing about God is he'll never give a slow man a small penis. Say what you want about him, but it's like, you know, it's if you're like a pizza maker, you're working at Papa John's, it's late, you're like, ah, fuck, we're about to close, and this guy just walked in.
Yeah.
Turns out he's the nicest guy in the world, orders a pepperoni pie. You're going to double up on the pepperoni. That's how God is with slow penises.
I'm going to need, like, scratch paper to figure this one out. We'll do it later.
Yeah. I'll look it up real quick. The Great Basin is a depression.
If anything, a basin wouldn't allow water out. The Great Basin was an inland sea at one point, so I think you have watershed and basin mixed up.
I don't.
Okay. Well, I certainly regret bringing it back up.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Now we get to the real sad stuff, Jake.
Oh, great.
March 25th, 1988, Dale Wayne is hanging out at a rest stop in Wyoming. And unfortunately, there's a woman named Lisa Kimmel who's passing through town. She's traveling from Denver, Colorado to Billings, Montana. Okay. And if you're not a dumb fuck and you know your geography, you know that Wyoming is situated between the two of those states.
Yeah.
Something that I can tell by your eyes you just learned earlier today.
I've done that drive. Yeah, but the opposite way.
What's that supposed to
From
mean?
Billings through Wyoming down to Colorado.
Yes. Did you know that you have to pass through Wyoming to get through those two states, Jake?
It's a very long state, yes.
It is.
A big state.
That's one thing that God will do with states.
If that state walked into Papa John's 10 minutes before closing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's hanging out at a rest stop at the same time this young girl is passing through.
Okay.
He asks for a ride. She's a kind soul. She offers to give him a ride.
Uh-huh.
According to somebody who was locked up with Dale Wayne at one point, he says that Dale Wayne was offering sexual advances during the car ride. And this woman was like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
And at that point, he kidnaps her and he drives her, makes her take him to his property in, I can't remember the name of his fucking...
Junkyard?
Monida, I think his town was, in Wyoming, which was like 70 miles away from where they initially met.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's almost a 2-hour drive. It is.
Okay.
All right.
I believe, man, you pass through town. But he keeps her there on the school bus for about 6 days. And no good stuff happens there. On the 6th day, he makes her a roast beef dinner, Jake.
That seems nice.
For if you were taking me out for roast beef, it would be.
Yeah.
In this case, it wasn't. Shortly thereafter, he... actually, no, wait. I have the 70 miles mixed up. So he drives 70 miles from his school bus to this place called the Old Government Bridge.
He drives 70 miles per hour, 3 miles away.
They get there in a minute and a half.
Wait, I just want to know when the pizza comes in, the Papa John's. So
All right, we're getting there. But, so he drives to an area 70 miles away from his property called Old Government Bridge. Once there, he takes a lead pipe and he hits this poor woman with it, knocks her unconscious, and while she's unconscious, he stabs her 6 times. So it seems as though the stabbing is what killed her, although all indications are she was unconscious while that happened. He dumps her off the bridge. She falls into the water. Did you hear that outback? Because that was spooky. Mm-hmm. I did not like that. 2 days later, fishermen find her body. So they're able to recover her body. They have no idea who did this. Fortunately, the water was shallow, so it wasn't as though she had drifted too far, so they were able to find her pretty quickly. Shortly after this murder, jail should be named fucking Jail Wayne. But Dale picks up with his children once again, and they start traveling. They actually travel to Salt Lake City, where he starts working, and one of the kids is still of school age, starts going to school there. And he starts working again as a welder. Now, he's able to travel for this job. And in all these different states where he's traveling, women are found beaten to death and strangled.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jake.
That is
So it is a pretty clear connection.
Yeah, like he's clear. There were at least, I believe, 5 suspects for those Great Basin murders. Jake, do you want to look up the Great Basin again? There were at least 5 suspects. So there's so many fucking weirdos out there that could have been responsible for this.
Yeah. See, in a river basin, all the water drains to a large river.
Oh.
Yeah. The term watershed is used to describe a smaller area of land that drains to a smaller stream. Lake or wetland, Mike.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So this is what our dear friend Dale Wayne is doing for a number of years. He's just traveling around, probably doing some bad boy stuff, but also working during that time. He gets himself into a pickle. All right, September 12th, 1997, he does something that really fucks him. What do you think he does?
97.
Does he use his welding torch in one of these situations?
No.
No, thank God.
No.
There's a family whose car is broken down in Red Desert, Wyoming. And Dale Wayne sees them. He pulls over. The Breeden family, Shannon, Scott, and their 5-month-old baby. They're broken down on the side of the road. Being the slow lunatic he is, Dale Wayne gets out and tries to attack the mom with a knife. Fortunately, the husband's a very capable guy. He's got a rifle, and he doesn't shoot him, although he cracks Dale Wayne with it, and then he ends up stabbing Dale Wayne with his own knife. The police come. They arrest Dale Wayne.
That's awesome.
Yes, my God, yeah.
Crazy.
Stabbing him with his own fucking knife.
How gratifying
cool.
do you think that must be?
Pretty, I'm not sure he describes it that way, but yeah. Man, it was so gratifying when I got to stab that man who
Finally! Eureka! Boys, so I've been getting these factor meals now for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I get 6 of them every Monday, so that means there's at least 2 days out of the week where I'm eating delicious, nutritious meals the way that a growing man like me should be eating.
You're eating 3 a day?
When I get them, I'm eating 3 today. I already ate 2 so far today, and when we're done tonight, I'm going to eat another one.
Fuck. Good for you.
So celebrate the new season with delicious meals that take 2 minutes and practically zero effort. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, helps you fuel up with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. I've been getting Factor meals every goddamn Monday now for probably 2 months. I am rock hard when I hear that knock on the door. Get them, I crack those bad boys open. I immediately crack open a Factor meal. It takes 2 fucking minutes to heat these bad boys up.
Really?
They taste so fucking good, dude.
Dude, if there's anything I love more than food, it's zero effort. So,
Yes.
Dude, I'm not fucking around when I say not only are they delicious, but it's so nice to not have to fucking prepare shit.
yeah, I bet.
And if you go to factormeals.com/stinker50, that's promo code stinker50, you can get 50% off your order. There's keto options available. There's vegan options available. There's vegetarian options available. There's smoothies. There's juices. There's so much good stuff to pick from. Go to factormeals.com/stinker50. That's promo code stinker50. You get 50% off your order. I cannot say enough good things about Factor. They're the best. Check them out. So Dale Wayne, he goes to jail. I think, pardon me, he does like 99 days in jail before he's adjudicated for this crime. And he gets a 2 to 5 year sentence suspended. So they're counting his time served toward that. And they're like, all right, you can go. You just have to comply with all these different stipulations. It's like he had to abstain from alcohol. He had to have consistent employment. He had to check in with a probation officer constantly. But pretty early on, I would say within like 2 months, he's like, fuck this. I'm not doing any of that shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Had alcohol been an issue in any of these instances?
Was he a party boy?
Was that just random from the
It
judge?
could have been random. I knew that his dad was an alcoholic, but I don't know how much it played into his actual life.
Turned the school bus into a party bus?
Yes, Jake.
Yeah.
Although I could foresee it being just something he threw out there to explain his slow actions.
Gotcha.
And that's why his sentence was so light for this, 99 days? Because he's kind of, like, they know he's slow? Like, or that's just...
It could have been. And I think
Okay.
also, too, I think one thing that could factor into it is this family might have just been passing through, and every time you got to have court, you got to fucking go, and you got to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Massive fucking pain in the dick. Have you ever had to do that?
Go to a different place for it?
Or just were you the victim of a crime and had to go to court multiple times for something?
No.
How about you, Jacob?
No.
I'm not a victim ass pussy. I'm a perpetrator.
Yeah, I stay perpetrating.
Time for the perpetrator. It's time for the perpetrator. Well, once in my life, I was a victim ass pussy who had my car broken into.
How many times did you have to show up for that?
I showed up once, and I showed up on time. And the 2 fellows who I caught breaking into my car
No shit. Where was it?
in Darby, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I was leaving my friend Steve's house with Steve. We opened the door and I walked outside, and I stopped. I might have actually clutched my pearls. They had the doors open, and the guy in the passenger side, he was going through. I had my CD book, and he's picking them out one by one, reading what the CD was, and throwing it into the street.
Jesus Christ,
dude. And I might have clutched my pearls, and I said, "What are you doing in my car?" And they casually got out, and the guy in the driver's seat said, "Man, we ate in your car."
how did the cops get him? They came that fast?
Steve had a cell phone. I said, "Steve, call 911," and they started out briskly walking away. I got in my car, and I was following them. And Steve got in the car with me, and we were following them together.
On the line with the...
Yes.
Dude,
And-
that's like...
Wow.
I feel like that has not happened since you did that.
Dude, it was invigorating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gratifying.
Just stabbing him with a broken CD that he threw in the street.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, did you guys pick up all the CDs before you got in the car, or did you...
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Were they burned, or did you get them from Best Buy?
You gotta take
No,
it back to the
dude,
wall.
I had primarily legit CDs. Steve was a big Napster guy, so Steve could always burn me more. However, I like supporting my artist. But I had to go to court for that. I showed up to court on time, and they did not. And
They had a car. They could have been there on time.
And the day was dragging on and dragging on. Then finally, court was getting ready to fucking adjourn for the day, I guess. And then they sent word that they were just obtaining a public defender. And they're just like, all right, well, we're going to continue this. And it was just like, why do they get to pick what they can do?
Yeah.
So I never went back after that. So I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, to have to be on top of that and be the reason that they, after a couple times, you got to be just like, I'm not fucking wasting my time doing
Yeah,
this.
because I took off of work to go there that day.
Yeah.
And I didn't make a lot of
Losing
money.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is insane. But I imagine that's how a lot of these animals continue to do this kind of stuff and get away with it. But I lost a lot of good CDs that day.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah. What were some of the CDs that you lost, Mike?
Corn, I know.
Let's do
For
an
sure.
memoriam for these CDs.
Yeah, I had a lot
Follow
of
the
corn.
leader.
I had Stained, Godsmack, Limp Bizkit.
Drowning Pool.
I had a bunch of R&B too, so they probably didn't get to that yet. That would not have been in the street. But most of my new metal ended up in the street.
Damn.
What was the other guy squirming around in the car for? Just going for
He was
loose
trying to like
change?
jimmy the
No way.
the thing, yeah.
And he couldn't figure it out in
No,
time.
no.
Mike started the car by turning the screwdriver.
It actually takes a Phillips head.
So he violates his probation. Back to Dale Wayne right now, not the no good nicks who broke into my car. Dale Wayne, he violates his probation. He goes to federal prison. While he's in federal prison, September 3rd, 2001, this was his own personal 9/11. He kills a cellmate, and he's in for a while now.
Okay.
All right, he's not going anywhere. So part of going to federal prison, he gets his DNA swabbed. And there,
For the first time?
yes,
He did not get his DNA swabbed for the,
Oh, dude, yeah, that's early 2000s. That's on track.
I guess, yeah. I'm sure if you get arrested for, and the state police would get your DNA these days, right? It's not just federal.
you can mail it to him if you want. You can put anything in an envelope.
That was happening a lot around 2001, 2002.
Old soggy envelope Rainey.
Fortunately, there's a team of investigators working cold cases, and they happen to come across Miss Kimmel's file. And they're like, all right, well, let's run this DNA that we found through the database. And they run it through the database, and there's a match. They match with Dale Wayne Eaton.
It's insane that it didn't work the other way around. Like, they get his DNA, they run it, and they realize it's a cold case that,
I know, yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I
the
feel
fact
like
that it was random.
Especially in that area, too. It's not like he went far away.
Yeah.
And especially, it's a cold case, so nobody's working on it until these guys grab it, right? So then once that happens, and now that the system's set up, they have to, like, they probably send in all their cold case files, like, once a year to see if it's been updated. You know what I mean? Like, the database of all the
Seems like the
DNA.
backwards way to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of backwards thing going on.
Backwards man.
The backwards,
Backwards
man.
man. I can walk
backwards
fast
as you can. Man, that was really impressive, guys.
Yeah, I knew we would get there.
There we go. Now
It only took us 45 minutes.
ready. Welcome back to Dad Meter.
Yeah, that's a movie Steve and I used to watch a lot together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Freddy Got Fingered?
Yeah,
Were you watching Freddy Got Fingered the night you fingered those criminals?
it's conceivable. It's conceivable. I was. I never thought of that.
Soggy envelope Rainey, the criminal fingerer.
Oh man, I wish I could have found out what happened to those guys. I would love to surprise them.
Now I feel like that you don't have to go to a day job. Would you go back to court until these guys got settled in cuffs?
Honestly, dude, probably not, because you know how much I value time.
True, yeah.
My most valuable commodity,
You're a
Jake.
fucking time slut. That's my cousin Michael Prink's comic book idea. Time slut. A time traveling whore.
Dude, just dumping seconds all over my face.
Would you go back in time and suck off Hitler?
So after there's the DNA match,
You see that, right? It just says the Great Basin watershed. Sorry. Keep getting updates
Thank
now.
you, Jake. That's all I wanted to hear from you.
Why are you're getting updates
Yep,
from
I sent
Google?
Google alerts. A lot of live updates happening during this episode about watershed.
Once they're able to make the DNA match, they go to his property. And on the property, they find a patch of dirt that clearly has something buried underneath it. And this fucker has Miss Kimmel's car buried on his fucking property.
Whoa.
So they dig her fucking Honda CRX out of the ground, which has the Lil Miss vanity plate on it. So it's clear that this is her fucking car.
This is where he lived with the bus.
Yes.
He didn't know house, but he had fucking a
Yes.
bulldozer come in one day and dig a hole.
Yeah, well, he was a heavy machine guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He had a
couldn't-
hell or high water.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's where they got it.
I wonder. Taylor Sheridan, that fucking piece of shit thief.
That fucker.
Sorry, he did.
Why didn't he just beat the shit out of the car with the bulldozer? Like, you know what I mean? Tear it up and then light the rest on fire.
Jake, you know what he's working with mentally. And also, too, that checks out. Like, if you're burning a car,
Yeah.
like, you probably think it's gone for good.
All you
Yeah.
need is one nosy neighbor with a metal detector to walk on through, you know, on horseback.
You think you're going to be a metal detector, old man?
Oh, you know it. I've already got 2 on back order right now. They're also my knee replacements.
So he's eventually charged. He's charged with murder, with fucking robbery, with sexual assault. So they really got him good at this point. And in 2004, in March of 2004, he goes to trial. Within a few weeks, he's found guilty. He's sentenced to death
For both murders or for specifically the Little Miss murder?
for the Little Miss murder. Lisa Kimmel.
What was his punishment for killing the guy in jail?
Manslaughter.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Even though it was murder?
Was there like an argument that
I
was
say
defense?
I use them interchangeably.
Oh, like the legal system does.
Like fucking Stromboli and Panzerotti.
Are they the same thing? It's like watershed and Great Basin.
No, I mean, you could use Stromboli and calzone, I guess, but they're different things.
They're
Panzerotti's deep fried. We all know that.
they're all made by people who tongue kiss their mother, Jake.
Man, I could go for a mother.
Dude, I'm
kiss
so
right now.
hungry right now. We have to order pizza before this movie tonight.
Ah, yeah. Can I get a mother tongue kiss? I'm sorry, a large pepperoni mother tongue kiss.
And can I get some on the side, please? All right, let's hit record.
He's convicted in 2004. However, he appeals. And in 2014, a judge agrees with him that he did not have appropriate representation for his trial. His conviction still stands. However, his death sentence is overturned.
Okay.
And eventually it's settled that in 2022, this is just last spring, he's resentenced to life in prison plus 40 years.
Okay.
Jesus. So
They're letting him die in jail
Yes.
instead of killing him.
in
Yeah.
2014, that's when they said, "Oh yeah, you're right. We'll retry this, resentence
And
you."
it took 8 years.
That's insane.
I know, man.
I guess it's low priority. Like he's there no matter what.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
either
not
he's going to
going
be
anywhere.
put to death, and I guess that costs a lot, taxpayer money too, right? How much does it cost, Mike?
I don't know, but I was just about to say, like, time does not exist for the slow. Could you?
I think it does. I think it makes the moment more precious.
They're precious, but I mean, I don't think they grasp the concept of moments, Jake.
Oh. I hope that's not true.
I hope that's not true.
For better and for worse, their lives revolve around making their tongues, their penises, and their brains feel good.
My phone is ice cold.
Yeah, so is mine. So is my brain.
My God, it's cold to the touch.
Careful, you don't get it stuck to it.
So that's where Dale Wayne Eaton is today. He will die in jail.
I could write that motherfucker a nasty letter.
I would like to write him a nasty letter.
Yeah, a nasty one. Do you think they deliver the nasty ones?
I think you got to put the nasty shit at the end of the letter.
Uh-huh.
Be like,
you think they're not reading through the whole thing? They're just like, the tone seems appropriate.
Yeah, the last paragraph, you got to be like, and if you need stamps, then you got to be like, you fucking piece of shit. I swear to God, you will never know love.
I take it back. It is not good to greet you in this letter. It's very bad. You stink.
Just responds with a hand turkey.
I hope this letter finds you unwell, you fucking cunt. You are unlovable.
Damn. Damn, this would be a good promotion for Letter to Your Haters.
I wish your father drank 40 so he would have smacked you with one of those instead, you dumb fuck. But we could write him, conceivably, yes.
Yeah, we can write fucking anybody, dude.
I know, that's one of the magical things about this podcast. The world is our oyster. God damn it. This is the second time. This is the second time, Jake, that I wish that I had a handful of glitter in my pocket.
Oh, here
Second
you go.
time today?
Here you go, Mike. Hang on. Shit, never mind. It's just steaming.
Damn. What do you keep that for?
You never know when you're going to need it, Mike.
That is true, man.
Yeah.
You might have to send a sample to the police.
Yeah.
You could do that to them.
Wait, whose cum was it?
Oh, dude. There's one thing I almost forgot. So, shortly after Lisa Kimmel was murdered, somebody left an insane note on her tombstone. This was clearly him. I'd like to read it to you.
Is that the note, or did you handwrite that?
Yes, I bought this on eBay, Jake. This is the note on the headset. It said, "There aren't words to say how much you're missed. The pain never leaves. It's so hard without you. You'll always be alive in me. Your death is my painful loss, but heaven's sweet gain. Love always, Stringfellow Hawk." Do you know
And
who?
there is no fellow named Stringfellow Hawk.
Oh, there is. Y'all didn't watch Airwolf when y'all were children?
No.
What the fuck?
I don't know what Airwolf is. Did that come on
Is
after Pacific
Airwolf.
Blue?
Airwolf was I believe, a CBS show with Jan Michael Vincent. And Jan Michael Vincent's character was fucking Stringfellow Hawk. He was a pilot who stole a helicopter, and he would work these covert missions where he would thwart evil plans.
So he's just riding around in a hot helicopter all the time?
Yes,
That's awesome.
it is. But I would love to know what about this man made this simple man think that, like, yes, that's representative of me.
The tone was very nice.
I don't like the line of, "You're going to always be alive inside of me."
Uh-huh. That makes me feel like it's from an actual loved one, perhaps.
It does sound like something that Richard Gere would write to a gerbil.
Do you think Richard Gere's backyard is the gerbil cemetery? Tiny little headstones. He has to get the guy that writes Bible verses on pieces of rice to write these letters for him.
Dude, when you know
A piece of your fur and tooth is unfortunately always going to be in my intestine.
here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he has little tiny tombstones tattooed on his butt cheeks.
Like little teardrops,
Yes.
little footprints.
I think that you know how TMZ will like pay off hospital employees to find out about deaths before anybody else gets the news. I think that we should preemptively contact the medical examiner in Richard Gere's hometown and be like, "Yo, when things go south with him, give us a call, and we need to know, are there little tiny gerbil tombstones on his cheeks?"
He's a Philadelphia guy. Because you said his
Is he?
hometown. Yeah, Richard Gere's Philly guy. Yeah.
Ooh, there's so much red tape and bureaucracy in this town, Jake. I think we can make this happen, though.
That's actually the statue of Rizzo that they took down was him going, "Stop, Richard. Put those gerbils down."
Yeah, so very creepy thing that was probably left by him.
You knew when you read that letter who Stringfellow Hawk was. It came right back to you.
I did not. It vaguely rang a bell, but I had to Google it. And,
So you had seen an episode of this when it was on television.
that was another show that was on at Aunt Patsy's. There would sometimes be man time. Like Aunt Patsy had needs like any other obese middle-aged woman. And Jan Michael Vincent was once a very handsome fellow.
Uh-huh.
And to see him piloting that bird, man.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
You look like a regular fucking jerk off flying a helicopter. What does he have? Does he have a string tied to his penis? That is.
It is a string fellow. Hawk. You can call me Hawk. And Pat had a lot of shows, man.
What was the show called?
Airwolf.
Airwolf.
Yes.
I can picture the font. I feel like I can picture the intro. But I definitely never saw.
That's something you would probably tell a slow person to have them comprehend the death of a grandfather. What happened to Pop Pop? Pop Pop is an airwolf now.
I thought you were going to use it in a threatening way. Like, hey, stop sneezing on me or the airwolf's going to get you.
No, it's more of a romantic way in that, like, Pop Pop has gone to be in the heavens to be with the wolves. I think I've told you this, but I had a slow uncle who tried to get into the casket with my grandfather at his funeral.
I believe you described him as trolley-brained.
Yes. Yeah, he was more of a land wolf.
Yeah, lost the ability to jump.
Well, his wife did. She was paralyzed.
No.
Just rotten to the core of this woman.
Oh, no.
We had to go to her wedding, and who wheeled her down the aisle?
A second wedding?
No, this was
wedding?
their first
Yeah.
their first wedding.
Yeah.
And she was a literal cunt on wheels.
Jesus Christ.
Literal cunt.
Just a nightmare of a woman with the sweetest, simplest of
Is
husbands.
he still around?
I think he's dead. I don't know.
Is she alive?
I think she's dead. He may be dead too. I don't know.
She ran him over.
Yeah, my dad had beef with that side of the family, and I was never particularly close with them.
Yeah.
I never, other than her being a twat at Christmas parties. That was the extent of my
Why was
beef.
she a twat? What would she do?
She's had a handicapped disposition.
Yeah, it was like,
She's very, angry.
yeah, it's like,
God took her legs and she was angry.
yeah, we're sorry. Yeah, the world is your ramp. Excuse us. Like, let us get out of your way.
I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah, if it's very inconvenient for her to get around in the world, maybe I'd be a little sour as well.
But here's the deal. The house, anytime I saw her, it was at a Rainey family function. And there were always able-bodied men that could transport her to where she needed to go.
Mm-hmm. And did they, or did she refuse help like that?
I don't remember seeing it happen, but I'm sure
Well,
it
the
did.
option was there.
Yeah, I mean, all she had to do was hooty-hoo. That's the code for the lifters.
Was that maybe why she was mad? No one would help her up the steps.
Starting to
Probably.
gather
At
that.
family
Yeah.
function,
Yeah.
she's stuck 3 steps below everyone. in
Oh,
the
you
back
got
row.
legs that don't work? Hooty-hoo.
Man, I would say, I know it's like every woman's dream to get like married and walk down the aisle with their dad in the gallon,
Yeah.
not a gallon.
Yeah, there's a
Holding a gallon
That's how
of
they get
milk.
them there. They have to wheel them toward a goal. There's a gallon of chocolate milk at the end of the aisle.
It's like,
Come on, you fucking dumb
That's
bitch.
what's in the chalice
go
the whole
go
time?
drink your strawberry chocolate, your strawberry milk.
I think that would be such a fun opportunity for a woman in a wheelchair to really shine. You know, because
I do
you're
too.
An
The
unforgettable
floors are
bride.
slick.
You're going down. You're doing your slow march. I'd do a couple of spins. You know,
I would too.
Fast and Furious kind of.
What I can do in a wheelchair, I'd be doing that kind of shit. But it seems like nobody ever taught her how to fucking cha-cha, dude. Was she?
Oh man, if she's still around, we gotta find out if she's still around, and we gotta do a dance.
I could be her standing partner, even though I am better seated.
Yeah, if anybody wants to look it up, Gail and Edward Rainey.
Jesus Christ, Mike!
Probably dead, but it's worth a shot. I feel, this is, they say like when police investigate crimes, it's like you throw spaghetti at the wall. So if we got all of our homies on this, we have a better chance of finding out if they're both alive. Although I probably could just call my dad.
That's what I was going to suggest.
Okay, well.
Instead of sending the internet to dox your
Slow uncle.
your handicapped family.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. And she would have been the favorite to go first.
Was she a non-powered chair? It was.
Oh yeah, it was old school chair.
Yeah.
Like she was just
She should have been
Vintage.
cutting up a rug, dude.
Yeah.
She should have taken a couple of dance classes. They could have been the belle of the ball at everywhere they went. Because you don't got to really do much as a standing partner. Your uncle could have really. You just stand there and the fucking
Did they do
wheelchair's doing all the work, dude.
That's
They're
gotta be-
spinning around the finger.
Dude, I don't know. That's got to be murder on your lower back, though, as a standard
No, because
working a wheeler.
You're just holding the hand up
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
But then you got to watch out. Their feet are always clipping you.
no, they're like
The steps put you in position to not get run over.
yeah. And if you
I
want to
don't
go
know.
crazy, you could strap them in.
You know how like a lot of them have little feet.
Yeah.
She was not a little feet
Just
person.
dragging on the
Yeah,
ground.
size
No, they
Like-
weren't dragging on the ground.
Size
They were
13s.
yeah, they were on the chair booties. But
Oh, that's what I thought you meant.
Wait,
No.
you said you were at their wedding. They had a first dance?
I don't remember it that well. I do remember going there. It was in Broomall somewhere, whatever church that is on
Okay.
whatever that street is, but
I
that
believe
leads to fucking
Yeah.
This
Barnes and Nobles.
doesn't seem like the important part of the story.
Yeah. We want to know about the dance, Mike.
I don't remember the dance that well, but I just remember like being there for the wedding.
Were you a teenager or younger?
No, I was a little boy. Like
Okay.
I just remember thinking how odd it was that a lady in a chair could do that.
Good dance.
Could be married. I didn't know. Like it was just no. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. It's
Yeah.
just that like I was a little boy who
should have been
stood
an
on-
uplifting moment. Like, wow, like just because you're paralyzed or handicapped doesn't mean you can't live a normal life and
It-
marry a guy that
It
has
wasn't uplifting.
related brain damage.
For her, it was down sitting more than anything. But I did not find anything remarkable about the moment other than it was weird.
I just realized the whole going down the aisle in the chair has got to be tough because you got the train, right? And that would probably keeps getting stuck in the wheels.
I'm gonna venture to guess she went for a little veil over a full train. I'm just gonna guess.
Listen,
She had white truck nuts. white chair nuts just gathering dirt as she goes down the aisle. Her father plays them on. He's just crying as he's putting her chair nuts on before he pushes it down.
that would be fun
He's
to.
got a good visual. In his head.
Who gives this woman away? What about bridesmaids? Were any bridesmaids in chairs or were standing or no
I
bridesmaids?
don't remember too much about that, Jake.
Or did
I'll,
you make
I will get pictures and I'll blur out their faces, but
okay.
you
I'd
will.
make the
But I
no,
will
it's
put
her
their
chair.
first, last name, and address on the photo.
God, I couldn't imagine that kind of like bridezilla though, like making all the bridesmaids sit crisscross applesauce behind.
Yeah, you can't look taller than me.
I'm gonna look up to see if he's still alive. Oh,
Look it up. What do you mean?
all right.
While you look that up, I'm going
You
to tell
gonna
you
save
about
his
the,
Facebook
the,
page?
the Great Basin Watershed covers 362. That's yeah,
Square miles?
yeah.
362,000?
to kilometers. Sorry,
All right, my
140,000
Is
miles.
this American information
Syria and
about America?
yeah, USDA government. USDA.
Why is it in kilometers?
I don't know, man. It's so weird.
Let's see your phone.
Yeah, here you go.
Change the settings to horny.
Wait, don't open that tab.
Oh, they're both dead. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. But we're back on the Great
you
Basin,
text?
unfortunately.
What, did I text?
Did you text or did
No,
you?
I just Googled my uncle's name.
Oh my god.
Very nice guy. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed him, but
Okay,
literal cunt on wheels wife.
that was her vanity plate.
Is the Great Basin a watershed? Now, that's a good question, Jake. That was the way to ask it. Oh, that wasn't what you asked. That was just one of the people also asks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Google, and other people. Thank you, everybody but Jake. Everybody out there, thank you. Not Jake, though. What did you
What
Google?
did I write?
What is the difference, Great Basin and watershed?
Yeah.
You spelled difference.
Listen,
pretty-
we were
do you have
podcasting.
fucking mustard on your thumbs.
Mayonnaise. I hope.
Yellow mayonnaise. Is there what's that? Saffron?
Yeah,
You
saffron.
put some saffron in your mayonnaise. Make it really expensive.
I believe my aunt's orderly was named Saffron.
It wouldn't be the difference between Great Basin and watershed. It would be just a
A
regular
basin, yeah.
basin and watershed.
Or the basin thing pulled up what an actual basin is. A depression
Of course.
and a wall.
Speaking of depression.
Bucket.
This is something I left out from the presentation, but Dale Wayne, he was suffering from a significant bout of depression, and he went to the police station.
And
Almost like how you went to the hospital.
2 different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
One's very appropriate. One is not.
what was he was going to try to just get the cops to not let him kill himself or something?
No, I think he just knew as a simple man. Leonard Skinner wrote a song about that they were helpers. And when you're Wayne what? You're looking for a helper.
Yeah, you do a ride along. Feel better after one of those.
Well, I certainly just got too high in the last few minutes to have a normal conversation with you guys. Thank God we're winding down to the end of the episode.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to write a sour note to Dale Wayne Eaton because he's a real.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good practice for us to see. You put a full page of butterfly.
I do like the idea of
yeah,
this,
and then just you turn the page. Fuck
Vitriol,
you,
yeah.
Fucking dumb, fucking murdering piece of shit.
What if we did the second
Just call a
page?
fucking retarded guy dumb for a full page.
What do you think?
I know. I'm sorry. He's a murderer.
Yes, he's a murderer.
And he's not retarded. I'm sorry to say it like that, but he's not. He had a
Yeah, you said 75, 77 to
75
90.
Yeah, that's.
Which I'm probably like a 91.
Are you?
I have no idea. That's probably too generous.
Have you ever considered being tested for IQ?
I don't think it's. I don't
I
think
don't
it's.
have-
It's
I
not an
haven't-
STD.
Yeah, I haven't had enough partners
Not
to be
being
tested.
tested.
You can't
take
get it
the
done at
test.
Planned Parenthood.
I've been wanting to side by side with you guys take an IQ test for years now.
Oh my God, I would hate that.
Why?
I can't wait.
How dumb do you think you are?
That's a great name for a show.
Man, you know what? I'm going to look into this. I'm going to bring someone who can actually do testing to your house, if this is okay. And we'll do it live. And we can have the people in our Patreon chat do a Price is Right guess on
Lower, higher.
Yeah.
yeah. All right,
I
I'll
think
do
we
it.
can just take an online one. We don't have to have somebody come in and.
Well, I think I lost the
Administer
IQ test. I'm going to hire someone.
We have to spend $1,000.
We'll have our local Mensa representative come, and he has to sit here while we have fucking dunce caps on.
Dude. You know how, okay, sorry, this is just
I just wanted to be known that, I mean, if I were not the smartest one here, if I was dumber than both of you in the end, I would not be upset. Because I don't think either of you is stupid, but I am definitely not
the
dumbest
stutter
one.
on stupid.
Yeah. He couldn't even make eye contact with me as he said that.
I don't think either of you stupid. Did you
I almost threw up when I said it.
I
pop
think
a
the-
blood vessel in your eye when you said that?
I believe the two of you could care for a puppy perfectly fine.
I've had a dog for 15 years.
I know there's a reason you have cats.
Just totally negated everything you just said 3 minutes ago.
We will be doing that.
All right.
Oh, and everybody, if you're watching this on Patreon, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to it on Spotify, however you're getting this information, thank you guys so much. If you are a patron of this show, we have reached our goal of Jake going back in the foam pit.
He's back, baby.
Woo! And unfortunately, we have also reached our goal where Jake is allowed to get out of the foam pit.
I love you guys so much.
Who knows?
Thank
People
you.
might unsubscribe.
I
You
don't
never
think-
know.
No, I mean, we hit the mark. I'm just going to say,
All
I
right.
want to
That's
call
all
them
I'm going to play.
those 10 plus that I'm going to say that got me there. I'm referring to you now as Jake's Angels. Thank you so much. We'll do something special together.
Yeah, we're
We'll
going
go
to have
fuck
your
up a
names
Pizza
on a
Hut.
T-shirt. And it's going to look like you're all missing.
All right. So, what do you guys think? Maybe plan it for sometime in the early in the new
Yeah,
year.
I'm thinking hopefully in January.
Okay.
Oh, that's
we will
great.
have a location. Oh, my God. And I just heard a fucking commercial on the way here for Urban Air.
It's right down the street.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like they knew we hit our fucking goals.
Wow. John, you're actually on speakerphone with them on your Bluetooth. Looking
So-
it up earlier.
We'll have to do a little research. I've been looking it up. We had a few weeks ago. We had a nice jump in numbers, so I took it upon myself to start doing the preliminary recon on this. And I think we have to go to a place that like isn't just pictures of kids' birthday parties on the website.
Yeah.
There's some that like also say, hey, come do like a business retreat here, like team building kind of shit.
Okay.
So that'll be our vibe. It's going to be a business team building thing that we'll have. Obviously, we're going to build you back up from that incredibly low point that you hit so many years ago. And we're going to have, I think we can hopefully get up to like 50 people in there. So if you're in the area, if you want to travel, we'll know the date, at least a month and a half ahead of time if you're trying to come.
Yeah.
But we're going to have an open invite to whoever wants to come.
For patrons.
Patrons, yes. Patrons. If you're not watching this on Patreon, you are not invited, unfortunately. Or you can be invited by joining the Patreon. But yeah, that's how you get the information.
We'll plan it in the Philadelphia area. Did you know that these bouncy places are big in the Middle East as well?
Really?
They're called Turban Air.
He obviously wrote that like 90 seconds ago. And then he just doesn't listen to anything you say.
My eyes just get wider because I think my opportunity to speak's getting closer.
I had a teacher once that wouldn't let us keep our hand in the air while she was still doing a lesson.
My brain's doing this.
It's like, yes. There's also one in Nashville called Keith Urban Air. So,
Well, Jake, I hope blue ain't your color that day. And I hope that you have all the air you need and that you're able to get out of the pit unscathed as a healthy boy and as a man that can prove that he is capable of not being dominated by foam.
Oh, just wait and see. There's going to be a Rocky IV montage of me training, cutting between me and just a pile of foam blocks coming out soon.
What's blue by Keith Urban? Is that when the stars go blue?
No, blue
Just
ain't your
air.
color.
That's a
Ain't
Keith
your color,
Urban
but
song?
Blue looks good on the sky. Looks good on that neon buzzing on the wall, but darling, it don't match your eyes. It's so beautiful that your eyes are blue. Blue is your color.
God, he's
Thank
getting
you.
horny.
But I'm
That's a Keith Urban song?
yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Baby.
I didn't get the
I love
reference
that
either,
song.
but that's nice. Yeah.
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 Wow. Married
That's
Nicole
a
Kidman, right?
surprise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He looks like Chris Angel kind of, right?
He looks like Todd from All My Children.
He does look like a successful magician.
Yeah, he's weird looking. He's also Australian, too, which is like...
Yeah, it's
doesn't
very
make
odd
sense
for
to
a
be
country
a
guy.
country singer.
Yeah.
Hey,
Motherfucker never roped a cow in his life.
He probably roped the kangaroo, though.
Dude, they got so
True.
much scarier animals in
I
Australia.
hate those
Yeah.
animals so fucking much. Dude, every kangaroo should have his fucking head blown off.
Wow, Mike.
Even in a zoo?
Yes.
They should do it in front of the children, one a day.
I have one of those pizza bomber helmets on.
All right. One kid gets to hit the IED button at noon every fucking day.
Who wants to press the button?
They used to be so cute and cuddly when
And
we were
now they're
kids.
jacked and they're killing dogs.
Every fucking kangaroo looks like Joe Rogan now.
Yo, for real, why did that happen? I think a lot of them died in the fire, and the only ones that survived are fucking The Rock and
That would make sense, yeah.
yeah, the jacked ones survived.
I want the fire roos, baby. I want those boys back.
I want the little koalas I got crispy, and then they come to my house, and I get them nice and warm.
They all got chlamydia, brother.
Yeah, they do.
Koalas?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
You got
rotten
chlamydia.
with chlamydia.
You think about a koala, you get chlamydia.
Shit. All right, we had an hour.
They are disgusting animals.
Yeah.
You would think the kangaroos are the more disgusting of the animal, but koalas, they're like furry sex offenders.
I don't know if that's true.
Never heard it put that way, but
Hold
yeah.
one.
Dude, look at
I'd rather hold one of those than a.
pull up
than
a
a
picture of a koala. They always have a
kangaroo.
smirk on their face, like, I just took an upskirt. Every single picture.
Guys, come see me in St. Louis. I'll be at Helium Comedy Club's The Garage, December 1st and 2nd. And also, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Johnny Delco. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I'll say just follow me, Jake Mattera, on Instagram, Twitter, real life, wherever you want. Thanks, guys. And
Follow him
thanks,
at the supermarket.
thanks again for getting me back in the foam pit. Thank you so much. Mike, how about you? What's going on?
It's just thank you to everybody that's buying books. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you guys buy my book on Percs. If you go to onpercs.com, get a copy of the book. Get it for somebody that you think might enjoy it for Christmas. On top of that, too, I'm providing a very, very cool experience for anybody who buys the book up until December 31st. It's going to be a weekend with the Rain Train. The first dad meet of the year, I'm going to select a random order number, and that person will win a weekend to come hang out with me and the boys. And I'm going to fly you in from wherever the fuck you are, put you up in a hotel for the weekend, and we're going to go to my favorite pizza place, which is Pika's Restaurant in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. We're going to have a screening of MacGruber. Tim Butterly is gracious enough to join us for that. He loves the movie as much as I do, so it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to go to a Phillies game with Chris Wood and Ryan Shaner. We're going to do a true crime tour with the boys right here in Philly. And then to top it off, I initially wanted to piss on the grave of my 5th grade teacher. I still may want to do that, but now that I'm talking about old Aunt Gail, I might want to maybe do burnouts on her grave. Who knows? There's so much we can do. We'll have 3 days to work with, but yeah, everybody that orders a copy of the book is eligible for that. Everybody's got an order number. I'm going to pick a random order number. You can, if you haven't bought the book yet, or you want more chances at it, go to allpercs.com. Treat yourself, treat the people you love to a copy of my book. And yeah, I'm piggybacking off what John said. Thank you to the patrons who made this happen for us.
Amazing.
It seems so far-fetched like a year ago that we would hit 2,000 patrons.
Seriously.
I thought I was safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned today no one is safe.
And it truly does mean a lot. This is the most fun I have doing anything, and it means a lot to me that you guys support the podcast. So thank you to everybody who made that happen.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, and especially thank you to our patrons. If you're not a patron yet, please fucking join us. One, so you can come to the foam pit party with Furman and us.
January.
2, so you can get early access to all the fucking episodes, extra episodes, fucking live episodes, movie watch-alongs, all the letters we write to murderers. And now we're introducing a new segment each month. We're going to do a monthly true crime roundup for funny, fucked up true crime stories in the news.
This month in true crime,
Yes.
3 idiots try to describe the news. I'm excited for it. I want to have papers in my hand, stack them up.
Dude, I just got LASIK, but I might get a pair of readers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
But that's only going to be for patrons. So patreon.com/Lil Snickers. That's LILSTINKERS. $4 a month, $40 for the year. Whatever you want to do. Just come do more stuff with us because we love having you.
Oh, yeah. And we got so many videos coming up, too, from our trip.
Oh, yes.
That are going to be incredible.
Fucking movies, dude. Literal movies.
Cinematic. It looks
They
so
look
fucking
fucking
good.
incredible.
Yeah, so a couple times a year we're going away for stinker trips, and we're going to fucked up places where fucked up shit happened. And 4 weeks ago, we went to the Tahoe area to visit the area where the Donner Party ate themselves. Silly. And
Silly. Like it was a Pizza Hut buffet.
and it's truly a beautiful area. And our friend who came with us this time to record everything, our videographer, Cooper O'Hearn, truly did a remarkable job getting this footage, and I can't wait to show it to everybody.
Yeah, and he's great. You should follow. What's his company? Mint? Or no, I don't know the name of his company. What the film with?
I would have to look it up.
He has a film that's about to come out. That you
Yeah, he
should
just had a
check
trailer
out.
for an actual, literal movie.
Yeah,
And
it's the
guy makes damn movies, dude.
Mike was in it, right?
Yeah, Mint Factory Productions.
Mint Factory, yeah.
Yeah. But his name's Cooper O'Hearn, and I'll put his socials up, and he's the fucking man. But
Dude, the best.
yeah, that's Cooper's doing our trips now, and we couldn't be more fortunate or happier with him.
Yeah, man.
All right. I love you guys, and we will see you next time.
Bye. See you next time.
Later.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Lil Snickers.